It was a chilly Chicago evening in late fall 2025 when I stepped out of the Vance Tech headquarters in the Loop District. The wind whipped off Lake Michigan, carrying the faint scent of roasted nuts from street vendors. My old Lexus sedan sat in the dimly lit parking garage, its silver paint dulled by years of city grime. I fumbled for my keys, my mind replaying the tense board meeting I'd just endured. Bethany, my 38-year-old daughter-in-law, had pushed hard for me to sign a power of attorney over the company's assets. "It's for efficiency, Mom," she'd said with that saccharine smile, her perfectly manicured nails tapping the table. Sarah Jenkins, my loyal assistant of 12 years, had nodded along, but her eyes darted away from mine. Even our family lawyer, Mr. Harrison, seemed off, stammering through explanations and avoiding questions about certain clauses. I opened the car door, sliding into the worn leather seat, when a small, cold hand clamped over my mouth from the back. My heart slammed against my ribs, adrenaline surged. I twisted, ready to fight, but a whisper stopped me. "Don't say anything, Grandma. Are they listening?" It was Liam, my 10-year-old grandson, curled up in the backseat like a shadow. His wide blue eyes gleamed with terror in the garage's fluorescent glow. He was supposed to be at home with Bethany, doing homework or playing video games. What was he doing here, hiding in my car? I gently pulled his hand away, my voice a hushed tremble. "Liam, you scared me half to death. What are you doing here?" He glanced toward the building's glass facade, where a few office lights still burned on the upper floors like watchful eyes. "I heard Mom and Miss Jenkins talking in the office. They were saying stuff about you." His voice cracked, too mature for his age, laced with a fear that chilled me deeper than the wind outside. "What did they say?" I asked, leaning closer, my pulse racing. Liam squeezed my arm, his fingers icy. "Mom said in a few days, you wouldn't have anything left. She'd make you sign something, and then you'd disappear from the house." His words landed like a punch, knocking the air from my lungs. Bethany, whom I'd welcomed into our family 12 years ago, treated like the daughter I never had, was plotting against me. The woman who'd cried on my shoulder after Andrew's long work trips, who'd helped host Liam's birthday parties. It couldn't be. I closed the door softly, starting the engine with shaking hands. The garage's concrete pillars loomed like prison bars as I pulled out. "Tell me everything," I whispered, glancing in the rearview mirror for any following lights. Liam nodded, his voice barely audible over the hum of the tires on Wacker Drive. "I snuck in after school because I wanted to surprise you with a drawing. But I hid when I heard them. Mom laughed and said you're too trusting, that you'd sign without reading." Miss Jenkins sounded scared, but she agreed. They mentioned a power of attorney, and something about the house being there soon. The Chicago skyline blurred past, tall towers like the Willis Tower piercing the night sky, but my world narrowed to those words. Vance Tech was my life's work. Started in 1985 with my late husband, growing from custom software for local businesses to a firm worth $45 million, specializing in cybersecurity for Midwest banks. I'd paid off our Lakeview home, a cozy 3-story Victorian, in 2010 after years of 80-hour weeks. Social Security, $3,200 a month after max contributions, and company dividends kept me comfortable at 66. But the real value was the legacy for Andrew and Liam. Bethany had joined the company 5 years ago as marketing director. I'd mentored her, thinking she'd support Andrew, our COO, while he traveled for clients. But lately, Andrew worked remotely from hotel rooms in New York or LA, leaving decisions to her and Sarah. I'd stepped back in semi-retirement but still reviewed contracts late at night, my eyes straining under reading glasses, my back aching from stress. Health issues crept in, high blood pressure, insomnia, but I pushed through for the family. Now, this? A plot to disappear me. Elder financial abuse wasn't just news stories. Illinois law, the Elder Abuse and Neglect Act, made it a crime, with penalties up to 7 years for exploiting seniors over 60. But family. It hit different. A shadow flickered in the side mirror. A car tailing us? Liam ducked lower. Mom saw me earlier. She told me not to tell anyone, or bad things would happen. His voice broke. I pulled into a side street near Millennium Park, killing the lights. No one followed. Relief washed over me, but anger simmered. How dare she threaten her own son? "It's okay, sweetie," I said, twisting to hug him awkwardly over the seat. "Grandma's here. We'll figure this out." But inside, betrayal gnawed like acid. I'd baked Bethany's favorite apple pie for her birthday last month. Now, this charade? My phone buzzed, Sarah's name. Liam snatched it, powering it off. "Don't answer. Mom said she's watching everything." Paranoia gripped me. Was the car bugged? Phones tracked? I drove aimlessly toward the suburbs, mind racing. The meeting replayed, Bethany's insistence, Sarah's averted eyes, Harrison's stutter. Warning signs I'd ignored. We ended up at a quiet diner off Route 41 in Highland Park, neon sign flickering open 24/7. Inside, the smell of greasy burgers and coffee grounded me. I ordered Liam hot cocoa with extra marshmallows, black coffee for myself. He sipped, marshmallows melting, but his eyes darted to the windows. "Tell me more," I urged gently. Liam leaned in. "They said you're dumb, that you'll sign and lose everything." Mom laughed with Miss Jenkins. Said the house and company would be theirs. Dumb. At 66, with an MBA from Northwestern and a business I'd bootstrapped through recessions. Rage flared, but I focused on Liam's fear. "You're brave for telling me," I said, ruffling his hair. "We'll stop this." A man in a dark coat entered, scanning the room before sitting nearby. Liam whispered, "I think that's Mr. Miller, the old security guard from the office." David Miller, retired last year after 15 loyal years. He'd always greeted me with a tip of his hat. Coincidence? Or tailing us? David approached, voice low, "Mrs. Vance. Fancy seeing you here." His eyes flicked to Liam, then the door. "Everything all right?" Liam nodded at me. "I trust him. He used to protect you." Desperate for allies, I confided. "David, we're in trouble. Take us home safely, no one can know." He agreed without questions. His pickup truck a safer ride. On the way, Liam added, "Mom said if I told, she'd disappear, and I'd have no one." Tears welled. I hugged him. "You have me. Always." David dropped Liam first, circling blocks to evade tails. I crashed at my friend Martha's condo in Evanston, a retired teacher like me, my confidant since college. "Eleanor, what's wrong?" she asked, ushering me in. Over tea, I spilled everything. Martha's eyes widened. "This is elder abuse. Call the cops, or at least a lawyer." But I needed proof. Illinois required evidence for exploitation charges, financial records, witnesses. I had Liam's word, but he was a kid. That night, insomnia hit hard. Memories flooded. Andrew's birth in 1983, my husband's deathbed promise to keep the family safe. Bethany's wedding vows in 2013, her tears when Liam was born premature. How had it soured? Morning light filtered through Martha's curtains. I returned home early, slipping in quietly. The Lakeview Victorian, red brick, wraparound porch, garden I'd tended for decades, felt like enemy territory. Bethany greeted me in the kitchen, tray of tea in hand. "Mom, where were you?" I called, worried sick. Her smile perfect, eyes probing. "Stayed at a friend's," I said casually, watching for cracks. Sarah emerged, notebook in hand, blue cover glinting. "Mrs. Vance, meeting with Harrison today, transfer docs." I dropped my scarf, bending to glimpse notes. "Power of attorney, urgent signature." My stomach twisted. Lunch was elaborate, chicken pot pie, fresh salad. But a faint chemical scent hit me. Sedatives. Liam had warned of strange powder in food. I praised it, ate little, excusing myself to rest. Upstairs, Liam climbed through the window. "Grandma, I found this in the trash." A crumpled property transfer draft. My signature line marked, date in 3 days. Fear turned to resolve. I called David, watch for tails. He reported a black sedan lurking. Paranoia peaked. That night, footsteps in the hall. Sarah at my door, eyes red. "Mrs. Vance." Bethany called from below. "Sarah, come down." Sarah fled, whispering sorry. Phone buzzed, anonymous text, sign or lose the child. My blood ran cold. Bethany using Liam as leverage. I dialed Andrew. Miraculously, he answered from Mom, what's up? I poured out the plot. He cut me off. Trust Bethany, she's handling things. You're imagining stuff. Click. Betrayal deepened. My son siding with her? Liam snuck in, heard Mom threaten Miss Jenkins. If she doesn't help, her daughter has problems. Clarity dawned. Manipulation extended to Sarah. Dawn broke. I tailed Sarah to Lurie Children's Hospital in Streeterville. She entered hurried. I waited, then inquired discreetly with a nurse friend, Clara. Sarah's daughter Sophia, pediatric cardiology. Clara checked records. Odd, file opened recently, just a cold. No serious history. Copies revealed blurry signatures, forged stamps. Someone tampered, Clara warned. Outside, a coat-clad man watched. I ducked with Liam. David confronted him. He fled. Home, Bethany waited. Where were you? I lied. Check up. Liam chimed. I went too. I'm healthy. Protecting me. Breaking my heart. Bethany's grip. Health first, Mom. Upstairs, texts persisted. Sign or child dies. 2 days blurred. Surveillance. Whispers. Sarah brought milk. Sedative sent. I dumped it. She murmured. Sorry. Liam reported Sarah crying. Her daughter dying. Hospital return with David Liam. Clara printed more. No cardiology. Faked for leverage. Bethany's work. I wondered. Tailing man reappeared. David chased him off. Confrontation loomed. Signing day. I dressed in grey suit, armor. Boardroom tense. Bethany as Sarah beaming. Shareholders fidgeting. Harrison sweating. Just sign, Mom. Bethany cooed. Andrew approved. Liam peered from hall. Disappeared. Panic. Where's Liam? Bethany. Playing outside. Relax. Pen hovered. Sarah slammed table. Don't sign. Chaos. Bethany snarled. What are you doing? Sarah produced USB. Recordings, everything. David restrained Bethany. Playback. Bethany's voice. She'll have nothing. Sarah, betray me and your daughter dies. Shareholders gasped. Police burst in. Martha Liam led them. I called, Martha said. Bethany thrashed. Lies. Liam. Mom said Miss Jenkins' daughter never in hospital. Sarah reeled. What? Harrison confessed. Sophia isn't yours, died at birth. Bethany swapped her lover's baby, faked illness to control you. Bethany. Yes, my daughter, but I don't need her. Power and money. Arrested. She screamed regrets. Andrew arrived, devastated. Mom, sorry, blind. Sarah wept. Lived a lie. I comforted. You're a mother, mistakes fixable. Weeks later, Bethany charged, Illinois exploitation felony, up to 7 years. Lover arrested, forgery, threats. Sarah probation, victim status. I funded Sophia's custody. Home healed, Liam's laughter, Andrew learning business, Sarah back as trusted VP. Sophia at school, thriving. Annual meeting, family isn't blood, it's protection in danger. Smiles from Liam, Andrew, Sarah. Garden roses bloomed, scars remained, but peace returned. If this moved you, remember, Elder Abuse Hotlines, Illinois. 1-866-800-1409, exist. Courage wins. What would you do? Comment below, your city too. Like, subscribe. Super thanks appreciated. Big Chicago hugs. See you next time.